You are listening to Basement Chronicles with Lisa Dublin, episode number 39. How to Speak with Confidence. Hey, you made it! Welcome to my basement. I'm Lisa Dublin, a health and life coach, and I help professional and executive women to live, lead, and speak with confidence. Because you know what? Developing your confidence and deepening your faith in God is the best formula for an amazing life. So, are you ready? Let's go. Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to Basement Chronicles. And even as I was saying the title, How to Speak with Confidence, I was just chuckling to myself a little bit. And where I always tell you, like, my life coaching program, it's called How to Get Unstuck, right? And then I realized I also wrote a book in 2017 or so called How George Jones Saved Christmas. So I guess I have a fascination with explaining how to do things, that kind of thing. But it's also a bit of a fascination too with this series, the TV series, How to Get Away with Murder. Do you guys remember with Annalise Keating? Oh my goodness, I absolutely love that series. I think it's just the way she says it at the beginning, how to get away with murder. And when I thought of naming my life coaching program, How to Get Unstuck, and just going back to something that I liked, I realized, you can have fun with business. Like if you're an entrepreneur, you really are putting your best ideas out into the world. And in doing that, you get to choose to take things that mean something to you to put into the programs and that kind of thing. So I think that is where How to Get Unstuck came from. It was from How to Get Away with Murder. Anyway, you guys, let's move on to today's very important topic. If you've been listening to me for some time, you probably know me as a speaker, a poet, a trainer of speakers, a life coach, and writer. So, of course, speaking is a big part of what I do, and I definitely will be bringing a lot more of this to the podcast this year. Let's get into the topic. What does it mean to speak with conviction? Why is it important? And if it is that important, how do you do it? Let's begin from a definition of conviction. I also want to look at the difference between speaking with conviction and being convincing. The main difference between conviction and convincing is that one is internal and one is external. What I mean by that is conviction is a strong belief, while convincing is the act of persuading someone to believe something. The best speakers deliver from a deep place of conviction, and that is what I want for you to do today. You can't help but be convincing when your belief in your idea, product, or service is that strong and powerful. Have you seen people come up on stage and be hesitant, tentative, maybe fearful, unable to make eye contact, unable to connect with the audience? Sometimes people are so nervous that they can't even think through the topic or answer a question accurately. So is that you? So I'd like you to consider joining the next cohort of Speak with Confidence in April of 2025. Doors open in mid-February, so please get ready. It's a first come, first serve kind of thing. And to find out more about the Speak with Confidence program, you can go to www.lisamdublin.com/SWC for more information. I've also put that link in the show notes. Let's talk about speaking with conviction. Before you go into any speaking situation, dear podcast listener, you have to do some pre-work. This is mindset work, and I do it before I go live, before I do any interview, live or otherwise, before I step on stage to speak, whether to 5 people or to 300 people. How you do this pre-work, this mindset work, is to spend at least an hour alone with yourself before any speaking engagement, examining your thoughts and attitudes about your topic, about your audience and about yourself. Let's start with the topic. Do you believe it? Are there parts of the topic that you don't believe or don't agree with? Which parts come very naturally to you? Why are you the best person to deliver this message? You have to be able to find the reasons that you are the best person to deliver the message. Don't accept that you are not, because if you think you can or you cannot, you are right. Show yourself all the ways you are great for this opportunity. Argue your case to your own heart. Argue that you will serve your audience. Argue for the fact that there is a thirsty person in the audience who needs to hear what you have to say. And if you continue to do this exercise consistently, if you continue to really just go deeply into your thoughts, you will feel when your belief locks into place. Once you get to that place of conviction, then you begin to practice, not before. You'll find that when you lock belief into place, you are going to approach your speech or interview with unshakable confidence and a hunger to excel because you took the time to turn on the pilot light of belief. When you believe what you're talking about with absolute certainty, you let that belief take over everything. Your tone, facial expressions, body language, and even your choice of words. You convince your audience of your point of view because you speak from a deep place of confidence. It is easier to convince people when you deeply believe in yourself, your point of view, and your topic. This tactic works on stage, in one-on-one conversations, and in interviews. Some time ago, I worked with a client who was preparing for a really big interview. Now, this client is capable, and she has several achievements to prove her potential. But somehow, she kept focusing on how daunting the interview process was and who else was rumored to be interviewing for the job. When, however, we refocused on who she was, that person who had faced incredible odds and won, the person who had done some pretty big things for the company, then she stopped being nervous and began to answer questions from a deep place of belief that she actually was the best person for the job. I have no doubt that this person is going to get the job because she showed up as the best person for it. It was not a game. It was not a gimmick. She was walking in deep belief. This strategy, it works as well if you are doing media interviews, if you are in a networking event and you are selling your business, if you're standing before a crowd trying to convince them of an idea, of a novelty, if you are in a staff meeting and you're trying to get your colleagues or your bosses or even your subordinates to buy into a new way of doing things. It works if you are in belief. If you are interested in getting better at speaking, consider joining the next cohort of Speak with Confidence in April 2025. This will be cohort number 9, you guys, and it really promises already to be an exciting cohort. You know, the better communication you have is the better your chances of moving forward in your career and your business. In 2025, when AI is taking over and replacing so many jobs and roles, you want to remain relevant. But more than that, you want to make yourself unfireable, if that's a word, and your value to your company invaluable. And the way to do that is to improve your communication skills. The Speak with Confidence program will unlock your confidence, not just in speaking and communication, but in other areas of life. What we have found over the years in Speak with Confidence is that most people naturally progress after doing Speak with Confidence because confidence unlocks other areas of your life. If you get confident in one area, most likely it is a transferable skill that you can then apply in other areas of your life. So we often find Speak with Confidence graduates going on to better jobs. A lot of them move countries even. I'm telling you, it's amazing when you see the numbers and you see who's doing what. But definitely, hardly anybody ever stays the same after doing the Speak with Confidence program. And it really goes to prove that confidence is a muscle, and the more you exercise it, is the better you become at wielding it in every area of your life. So I hope to see you in the Speak with Confidence program. And if I don't, at least listen to this podcast episode again to learn how to speak with conviction. What I'm saying is that it comes from a very deep place within you, a place of belief. And if you can get to that place, you are outwardly going to be more convincing. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Thank you so much for listening today. Now, I know that you prioritize your growth and success. So if you feel stuck in any area of your life, why don't you consider life coaching? My signature program, How to Get Unstuck Total Transformation, has helped so many professional and executive women to free themselves of limiting beliefs and habits, learn to love and prioritize themselves, set firm boundaries and stick to them, be more confident, move up exponentially in their careers, and become the best versions of themselves. How badly do you want to get unstuck? How badly do you want to be the best version of you? If you desire more, take the first step right now. Go to my website, lisamdublin.com/coaching, and book a consultation with me. Let's talk about your coaching needs, because the life you want is totally possible.